new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned into Bro Conversations. I was thinking about this shit ever since we cut off the cameras the last time. Like, that shit been permeating my mind. That conversation was having about race and how different we see shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to ask you, and this ain't no quote-unquote intervention or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Or no expose or gotcha piece, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to have that conversation on camera and like talk about how people, even just perception period, how people see shit, how people, because that's one of the real hot topics, I guess you could say, quote-unquote, within the media now. Critical race theory, what should and should not be said, and blah, blah, blah. And I also got an article from CNN I want to quote, but after I get through these questions. But I want to start it off saying, I want to ask you, I'm going to ask y'all first, and then I'm going to answer after that. Do you believe race and race representation affects people? And if so, how much do you think it affects the average person, I guess, like in general?
It definitely affects the average person. I think it affects everyone in some sort of light today. Like even the white man can't get away from his past problems anymore. You know what I mean? It's being brought up to everyone. And, for black people, it's hard for them to live their daily life. I know that they go to the store and they get stared at, and they get, I've heard stories, where they get stared at and where you can't even go shopping without someone like kind of maybe scooting far away to the other lane and shit like that, because like someone's worried you're gonna like say something or do something. Like it's really weird. But now the white man, he can't get away from his problems either, and while he may not necessarily face discrimination in that way, now a lot of white people are getting called out on their bullshit.
That's how I feel whenever I go to the airport. Like, people are just staring at you all the time.
So what about you, Mo? Like, do you think race representation like affects people? I'm talking about, and I guess just to break it down, like race representation, like what you think is possible because you see other people of your race have done, like period, and nothing specific, just the basic shit. Race representation. I ain't talking about the whatever.
I still think the white man gets represented a lot more.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the concept, not talking about like how it is actually affecting, like just the concept. Do you think that affects people in general?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, of course. I mean, people always have an opinion that that we're living in a white man society. Like where people can get away with doing things based on their color and what you can't get away with, and just like. If you're in a car, just by sitting in a car, it could be a black guy and a white guy, and it could look really either, some people are just like racist to the point where they're like, hey, that must be a drug deal going on.
I was gonna say, you've gotten randomly searched by TSA so many times.
Yeah, no.
It surprises me because it's never happened to me, and I have gone on plenty of flights.
Yeah, dude. One time I went to the airport with my sister going to California from North Carolina, and my oldest sister, it was just me and her in line, and it was, I shit you not, everybody in line was white except for us. And this was like 2016, I think. And like, one of the TSA members came up to me and he was like, I need you to step out of line, please. And then he frisked me. Before I went to the machine that makes you go like this, and after. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I can't get a break, bro. I got a bump up my ass, bro. You don't know what I got, bro. It's like, come on, bro. You're expecting me to be like cool and shit that happened a long time ago. And it even happened by Yemeni people. And people always just blame any Muslim.
Yeah.
Anybody that speaks
anyone
spaghetti
from the Middle
language.
East, right?
Yeah, the spaghetti language, the J's and the dots. Arabic.
They hold the skin color card up to you, and they're like,
yeah, like that episode
of
Family Guy. That shit was funny though. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit real though, like.
Yeah, no, it was so real. That's why that's what was so funny to me. I was like,
back in the day, like for certain
shit.
I think it's called the brown bag test. They will put a brown bag next to a black person, and if they were lighter than the brown bag, then they could accept them, and if they were darker or whatever, they couldn't. Yeah,
you're dark skinned.
Yeah, but the reason why I brought it up is because, like I said, the conversation we had before with it, that shit was lingering in my mind, and like race representation, like it just that basic thing, it affects what you believe you can do and what you believe people that look like you can do. It's like, for example, let's just take the White House. Like, we've had 40, how many presidents? Like fucking 46, 47 presidents. I believe Joe Biden is 47. Most of them, except for one, has been all white men and shit like that. And other things in entertainment and shit like that. Like, people don't get the like for example, like I said before, like I saw a video on YouTube or whatever, or on Facebook or whatever, and it said it was everybody blindfolded. It was a whole bunch of random people, just a group of people, and they was all blindfolded, and the dude, it was a dude in front of them giving them instructions, and they said, if you ever been through, if you grew up without a father, or if you grew up broke, or if you grew up, you know, if you came up with privileged circumstances, you know what I'm saying, not specifically white, because this ain't about, because I hate, one thing I hate is when black people, they be trying to point the finger at white people like, oh, your ancestors, you affected this, da da da, and we're literally all thrust into this world without us consenting, without us, you know, wanting to be here in this specific, you know, era. It just happens. Like, life is made. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I never want to be that person to fucking point the finger. Oh, you're part of the problem. No, because that diverts the energy away from the real issue, which is the real people that affect those issues, and, you know, those racial issues. And most of the people I know, most of the people that most people know, they aren't actively affecting black people or any other race, you know what I'm saying, negatively, like actively and directly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah though, do you know any crackheads? Do you know anybody that's addicted to, like, that's addicted, especially like maybe in your family or whatever, or addicted to any drugs? Do you know anybody that's like, they really strung out on some shit, perks, whatever, weed, whatever the fuck?
Well, I know some here, I know some far away.
I wouldn't say strung out. I honestly, they wouldn't go out of their way to go get it, but I know people that...
Nah, a crackhead. Somebody
that's
somebody that's going out of their way to get whatever drug it is.
It doesn't have to be crack.
No, it don't got to be crack. But just somebody that's addicted, that will give their last dollar, that will finesse, that will steal whatever shit just to get their...
Somebody that will suck some dick for some crack.
Basically.
Well, there's a guy
know somebody like that.
Who stole from our store, and we banned him.
Speak up, bro.
Oh, we banned him from the store. There's this guy. He was like a crackhead. His name is Thomas. Bro.
Thomas the crackhead.
Yeah. This motherfucker. He stole candy from us, and then he fucking like tried to come back, and we already banned him, and now we have a court date with him. So
I ain't got nothing.
Pending soon. Legal charges.
I ain't got nothing.
But
I got nothing. Yeah, literally. No, but this motherfucker, he walked by, he took candy, and he started walking.
But I know he ain't just grabbed the candy, he a crackhead.
They'd be right like, by a guy that was in a wheelchair that could walk.
Right.
They be like grabbing it like.
I'm like, both of y'all are getting banned. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Like, I'm just saying, and the reason why I brought that up is I know a few crackheads. I know a few, especially when I
don't have anything towards them for what they do either.
Where I grew up and shit like that, Abdul, it was a whole bunch of people in that neighborhood that were addicted to crack and shit like that, and all of them, they were black and shit like that. And I just say that just to even tether that into what I said before, like the racial representation. I don't know many white crackheads. I don't know, you know, just to what I seen, and what I seen was possible from people that look like me. There were obviously a lot of, especially now that I look on YouTube and websites like that, and I look at interviews of rappers and famous people. They've grown up in similar environments, and that's something that they had to overcome, and that's something that they had to. I'm not even gonna say it's like, oh, it was a huge struggle, but it was something that they had to see, and something that was on their daily horizon, and that's something that a lot of people that I don't even want to use the word privilege because that's a fucking hot word. That's a hot topic now.
Yeah.
They were blessed. They were blessed enough not to be in those situations or see people that look like them do some crazy shit. Have kids, but still be strung out on heroin, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that to where it's like there is a social ranking when it comes to race and when it comes to how other people view people and how because. It's all tribalism. Like it all really stems from goddamn tribalism. You know, whoever look like me, whoever shares my views and shit like that, I want them to be around me. I want them to be with me because we should thrive. Because that's what the pride needs to do. That's what the lion pack needs to do. And it's natural. You know what I'm saying? But oh yeah. But just to get on to the motherfucking the CNN shit. And I quote from source from CNN.com. A Florida bill to shield people from feeling discomfort over historic actions by their race, nationality, or gender has been approved by the Senate committee. A bill backed by Republican government Ron DeSantis that will prohibit Florida's public schools and private businesses from making people feel discomfort or guilt based on their race, sex, or national origin received their first approval Tuesday by the state senate education committee.
Wait, so what is it going to do?
It's basically saying the thing was all around was people don't want other. White people, I guess specifically, I don't want to say it like this, but that is what it is. White people don't want to have to be forced to be guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit we've seen with the Black Lives Matter march. I saw a few videos of white people, they were kneeling to black people or praising them and shit like that. I saw a pastor do that shit.
How does it prevent it?
It makes it illegal. To I guess want that, you know what I'm saying, and to try to impose guilt, be like, when people, not even just black people, all people who've been oppressed, or even Jews or whatever, I guess, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh yeah, this is what happened, and your people, you directly affected it, you're a part of the problem, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, and I feel like most of the time when we see people talk like that, they don't have a solution, they just want to bitch and moan about the problems, and me as a black person, I agree to this shit to a certain extent, but I feel like everybody needs to know the history. I don't feel like people should be digging their heels into old wounds that people of today cannot fix. They cannot instantly just be like, okay, I want to help black people. I'm dedicating my life to help black people, or I want to help Mexican people, or I want to help Muslim people, or whatever. Like directly, I want to stop the wars and shit like that. Like. People shouldn't use information that we know. I feel like people shouldn't use information of the past to dig into people and be like, "Oh, you should do this. You should get on your shit. You owe me." That's I guess that's what it ultimately is. You owe me. You should be guilty and shit like that. I feel like I said, people should be knowledgeable of the instances and the shit that we've dealt with in the past. They should be knowledgeable. But I do not agree with fucking publicly shaming people or white people on kneeling to black people because our ancestors were so bad and shit like that. No, that's not how the change is going to be made. It's not tit for tat. It's not. Oh, you did bad to me. Your ancestors own me, so now I feel like I own this over you to make you feel guilty. That's not the way.
Yeah, I don't think it's the way, but I feel like it shouldn't be the police's problem to come in and handle it. This feels like it's almost imposing on free speech a little bit.
I didn't even think about that.
Why is the police going to come in and deal with
BLM?
Like, it's not even deal with BLM, but deal with someone saying, bow down to me. Like, no, that just needs to be a public discussion. The people need to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? If that is becoming a discussion, like, all of a sudden someone's, like, calling the police on you. Like, you're talking about like, where does it stop? Where does, they were talking about such and such, and they said that this person should do such and such. Arrest them. Like, where does that, it feels like an impose on free speech a little bit.
I didn't even think about that. But yeah, like, I can even, You saying that, I can even relate that to even hate crimes. You know, gay hate crimes. That's probably what was one of the last things in the headlines and shit like that. The cancel culture, that PC culture and cancel culture have picked up. You know, to use, oh, you don't like gay people, and maybe you and a gay person happen to get into a fight. And it couldn't even, and it could be about something, not even about sex, not even about relationships and shit like that, not even about what you like. But since a person could be gay, you could possibly get charged for hate crime as well as battery. You know what I'm saying? On top of the shit, and it could be totally unrelated. You know, there are loopholes and people, you know, in the system and shit like that. But I didn't even think about that. Like, yeah, the freedom of speech shit. I feel like, yeah, even if you are homosexual or whatever, you should be able to say how you fucking feel, and people will give you support or they give you their negative opinions about how you feel. But I feel like you should be able to express it. Right. And damn, yeah, that is crazy.
And so my other problem is it going to start with just this, with, okay, you cannot say this discriminatory thing, you cannot say this discriminatory thing, and is it going to start building, and are they going to slowly keep taking away free speech until they start saying, you can't even say this about the president, you can't say that, like, are we going to start getting towards dictatorship with you can't say this, you can't say that?
I feel like,
I don't think the police need to be involved in that. I think we need to have a discussion as people.
I agree. Like, it's just damn. Like every so often, every couple of months or whatever, like cancel culture. Like, it does amaze me with what they try to do, and like it's got to the point where niggas is so sensitive. It's like, yeah, like they trying to impose on free speech and shit like that. And like I said, I agree with this shit halfway, but I do feel like everybody should be goddamn informed about whatever history that's being talked about, or somebody trying to impose their will. Like, oh yeah, you owe me because of what your ancestors did. But if you like,
if you call the police, someone's just gonna dig their heels in even harder and not change their mind.
Yeah, exactly, and I just feel like that's not progressive, you know. That's not what this shit is supposed to be, you know, for, like, to progress and become motherfucking better. That's just latching on to hurt emotions of the past, and I understand that. I do understand that. I've seen people cry. I've seen people lose their kids, lose their fucking dads, lose their uncles, lose their sisters and shit like that. I understand. But we can't be attached to the pain so much that we just want to hurt other people that share the reflection of those that did it, that have nothing, that have no immediate connection to it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. You know, I'm not even against making a mistake. You know, sometimes you go and you're like, you need to do this, you need to do this. And you will learn so much from that conversation of, oh my God, I was just being a bigot by telling them they need to bow down to me and show me reparations in that manner. And they'll realize, you know what I mean? But if you start not even giving them the opportunity to make that mistake, not even give them the opportunity to learn afterwards, you're just going to have more bigots in this world.
Right. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? It's like, think about every single mistake you've ever made. He's hitting a Jay. Hit this.
Yeah, he'll hit that.
Hit it.
It's his turn.
Hit both of them. Hit both of them. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
He'll get it.
There you go, Mo.
That's you.
That's you. Yeah.
He said, bro.
No.
But yeah, man, I feel like I said, a lot of people that claim they want to be progressive, they're hurt. Like the cancel culture people, they're hurt, and I don't feel like their emotions are unjustified, even if it's over something that I wouldn't be hurt over. I don't feel like it's unjustified, but there's a way that you make change, and it's not because of you feel like you should never make a decision. Kevin Summers be saying it. Shout out to Kevin Summers. You should never make a decision with the mindset of scarcity, lack, or fear, because when you look back on that, that'll be one of the worst decisions you made because you weren't in the proper mindset to make those decisions.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm just like, imagine like the first time you ever bullied someone, and like instead of getting away with it or like getting like a reparation from the teacher. Like the fucking police pulled up and took you away, like because you bullied someone. That's what I hear when they're like, if you are mean to someone in public, specifically about reparations, the police will come. I'm thinking, like, imagine, like, is it gonna go so far, like, to the point where, like, you're bullying someone and the police are gonna pull up and be like, well, sir, we've got words here, we've got you on video here of you publicly bullying this person.
It's crazy you say that, because I remember reading it, hearing a lot of people on different podcasts talk about. It was this 8-year-old little boy, and he was disrupting the class, and he ended up fighting the teachers or whatever, and just being. It was like a little. Actually, I think it was like a. No,
we all remember that kid.
No, but hold on.
School though.
It was like I think it was like a 5-year-old kid, 6-year-old kid. It was like 5 or 6, and he was disrupting the class and shit like that. And somebody called the police on him, and he actually got processed as a fucking. Like they actually took him down, bro. No, real shit.
That's why y'all need male and female teachers in that school, bro. Like, what the fuck? Y'all called the police?
They had him processed just like a regular fucking criminal. Nah, but for real though, like think about that. Like, think about that really for a second.
I would
like,
be so pissed.
Not even pissed. No, bro. You scared because you don't know what's going to happen.
No, as a parent, I'm thinking I'm
I'm talking about just the mindset.
Yeah, I would be terrified as him, bro.
Bro, you probably peed your pants, you know what I'm saying? And then you traumatized for the rest of your life like a little fucking kid just for being, troubled or whatever. But you call the police on them? Like,
yeah, kid needs some ADHD medicine or something. Like, come on, bro.
The kid just needs some help.
The kid needs some counseling. Fuck them drugs.
I mean,
the kid needs somebody to talk to, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The kid needs some goddamn real guidance, like and that's something I feel like I got in middle school and shit like that. If I went from my guidance counselors, I was a troubled kid too. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be the class clown because I wasn't necessarily as smart as because I didn't apply myself. But when I talked to my guidance counselors and teachers that actually pulled me to the side and cared about me, you know what I'm saying? I really made a change for the better. I wasn't a straight A student, but I was a decent student, and I passed my grades, and I feel like that could have most definitely been a way better alternative than handcuffing a child and processing him like a criminal. Like, that's insane.
That's terrible. That's sad.
That's insane, bro. I can't imagine that.
I can't imagine every mistake I made if I got arrested.
I don't remember the state, but
probably some Colorado type shit.
The hurt and the pain that his mother is dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, finding out that your child. That's.
Bro, the other thing, but here's what's funny is I know that it wasn't a southern state that happened in.
Probably, I don't know.
I know it wasn't, because that's not some southern shit. As
what
weird
you
as
mean?
That
Slavery come from the South. What you mean?
And yet, like, the South don't bullshit like that. Y'all notice, like, that's some California shit, bruh.
Oh, no, man.
That's the California shit.
You know our elementary school? Our old elementary school? It's right here.
Aberdeen?
Yeah, Aberdeen Elementary.
We're southern?
The Southern
Pines one?
Southern Pines,
yeah.
Elementary school. But when I was little, at the basketball court, there was this kid who was like telling everybody that I liked somebody, and I got mad. Like, as a kid, little Mo got mad, and then like I went up to him and I was like, "Don't," or stop doing that shit. And then like he was like, "You can't tell me what to do."
It was in Florida. Huh? The kid, it was an 8-year-old kid. It was in Florida.
Oh damn! That might be some Florida man shit.
But yeah, basically.
South.
My bad, man. That's some Florida shit, though.
Bro, you trip. Like, niggas, we still got Confederate, like, statues and shit. You know what I'm saying? The Robert E. Lee. Matter of fact, if we want to keep it hot,
I really felt like that was going to be, like, some up north or some Midwest shit,
hell no, bro. Pinecrest got the whole auditorium, and the name on the shit is Robert E. Lee. I believe he was a Confederate soldier or some shit. Like, this is shit. Yeah, like, bro, and this is some shit, bro. Hell yeah, the South. That's the first motherfucking place on the list.
Yeah.
We had a civil war because of the slavery. Man, come on, bro.
Robert E. Lee Auditorium.
Exactly.
But we hung this. No, I'm joking. I don't know what happened.
That shit wicked. But anyway, man. How y'all been?
Basically.
How y'all been lately, bro?
In elementary school, I went up to everybody in recess because of that kid who was telling everybody that like that girl. I went up to everybody in recess.
What you talking about?
When I was a kid in elementary school, and this is elementary school, Southern Pines Elementary.
Yeah.
I went there, and so like when I was a kid, I got in a fight with somebody, but before the fight, I told everybody on the recess, go to the basketball court. There's gonna be a fight.
Was the kid bigger or smaller than you?
We were the same size, but we were like in 5th grade, bro, 4th grade or some shit, you know. We went over there to the basketball court. He punched me a few times. I turned my back, and then I turned back around and I pushed him, and he fell backwards and he hit his head.
And that was it?
And that was it. And he started crying, and I was like, oh shit.
Wow. You didn't have to throw a punch in you, and that's crazy.
I got so mad, I just pushed the fuck out of him, and then he started like running backwards, and then he just fell. And then when he started crying, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I woke up, I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
As a kid.
And right when I started walking, I felt the arm. I was like, oh, get off me. She was like, no, you're coming with me. I was like, God damn it. You little monkey boy.
Like,
that's what you get for telling everybody to come to the basketball court. You know somebody snitched on you.
No,
I
think somebody did, bro. And that was,
you think?
So much
Yeah,
drama.
bro.
So much drama in that school, bro. Everyone's telling my business.
My business. Who are you gonna fight, Muhammad? No. Someone smaller than you? Were you a bully, Muhammad?
No, I wasn't a bully. Did you know who the person is? But I don't know if I should say it on camera.
Here, Mo.
You ain't got to expose him if you don't want to.
Yeah. No, but he knows who he is. The boy who fell backwards and hit his head. He's in the army now.
The word.
Expose him. Drop names.
Daquan.
Daquan.
No, not Daquan.
Corporal Daquan.
Draquan. You know Draquan, huh? He's cool though, bro.
I don't know.
But you were trying to fight. Young Mo had some bad blood in him.
I was just mad, bro, because like I was like, don't tell my business, bro. Appreciate you. There you go. Thing, man. Shit, something bit me. Is it snowing yet? No.
I don't think it's going to.
Yeah.
How was your guys' day?
It's been straight, man. Go stream my album. It should be underneath this link. Introverted Inception, man.
That's good. That's really good, bro.
I put my heart and soul in this shit. It took longer than expected it to drop, but man, I'm just glad I got it out here, bro. Like, it feels so good to get this shit off my chest. Like, these are old songs to me, but new songs to y'all, but I'm just glad motherfuckers can hear it and enjoy it and digest it. And the track list, I really liked how I was playing it back earlier too. I keep playing it back. That shit is super crazy. Like the way the track list, like you want to listen to it all the way through. But yeah, though, man, merch. I will be making a merch sample this year.
No way, really?
For sure, yes, for my album, most definitely, and for the Broke Conversations network shit. The Broke Conversations merchant as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a place like right by where I stay. It's Southern Pines, right? I think right by the ABC store or whatever, or at least a couple stores down. They make T-shirts and shit like that. It's a graphic design shit. So I believe I can go there and get me a little sample made. You know what I'm saying? Get a little website. Let's go to Squarespace. Bing bang boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
I'll rock the merch.
Yeah, we finna fuck up 2022.
Oh God, how's school going, bro?
It's so good, y'all. I think I already said it once, but I just moved into a new apartment. You know, I ain't said it on this episode, but I moved into a new apartment recently.
That's a big accomplishment, man. You say as many times as you want to, goddamn.
Yeah, bro.
It's a big accomplishment.
Oh, and it's so nice. This place, I love it. Shit, I'm near UNCC. You know, it's the vibe. I'm in Charlotte, and I don't know. That's all I feel like I need to say. There's a lot of people. There's like 10,000 students just around me. I mean, shit, there's a lot of people to meet.
The baby came from Charlotte, man. Thunder for Vegas came from Charlotte, man. There's a whole lot of energy up there, man.
Every night I go to sleep, and I hear someone skirt on the middle of the road, or I hear them like skirt a corner, and then all of a sudden you hear wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Oh shit.
Or you'll hear, I don't even know what the police siren is. What's that one like?
Oh,
You know, you'll hear like someone going. Like I'll hear like the fucking like the street races. The people start doing the street races late at night.
You all thin.
What's up?
Your walls thin.
All thin?
Your walls are thin.
Yeah, my walls are thin as fuck. I will say, it's brick and a little bit of drywall.
So basically,
it's somewhere to live though, my nigga. And it's away from home. I can't imagine the freedom you feeling.
It's nice though. It's nice. The walls are thin, but I don't hear like the roommates that much really. I just hear I hear the outside room. Oh, but I be having the windows down. So that's really my bad. That's not that the walls are that thin. Like I be having the windows down. Cause I be like in the wind blowing in and shit. But
it ain't nothing like that winter air, especially when you in a semi like room temperature room and just have that cool breeze. Especially when you smoking, bro. It ain't nothing better than smoking outside. Oh my God, when it's cold as hell and not too windy.
I finally have windows. I finally have windows that open.
Oh yeah, we lit.
Y'all don't know the privilege of opening your window until you pull up to a place and the window don't open. And you look at him and you're like, why don't the window open?
Right. That's crying shame, man.
There's a fire alarm above your head. You go to the bathroom, fire alarm above your head. You be like, can I even hit the vape in here?
Right. That shit wicked.
But yes, so the window be the window be open, and so all of a sudden I just hear like the fucking 4 cars or something like shit. They be ramming their foot on that gas pedal. They do not care. But then whoop 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 whoop.
Motherfuckers always do that in big cities, man. Big cities.
I live on a nice road. I be living on like. You need to hit one of these. I be living on University City Boulevard, so it's like, shit.
I think, don't the State Fair be in Charlotte?
I'm pretty sure. There's one in Raleigh too, though, isn't there?
Nah, the State Fair.
Celebrities singing.
Is it Raleigh or the Charlotte?
Charlotte.
I think it's Raleigh, bro. Because Raleigh is
the capital.
The capital.
The capital.
Right.
You know what it's named after?
Raleigh. Sir Walter Raleigh.
And who gave him that? Who gave him the state name? And it's crazy because he didn't even live in North Carolina.
I don't remember. I just remember it was named after Sir Walter Raleigh.
I think it was a queen, one of the queens of England. She gave him the city of Raleigh to be named after Walter Raleigh for something that he did. I believe he was a knight or some shit. But I remember that in school vividly.
That's why there's a knight in the Southern Elementary School.
Probably.
There was a knight there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The Blue Knight. We were the Blue Knight.
We're the Blue Knights.
And yeah, the state fair is held.
Remember, was Aberdeen Primary? It was, what was it, like a dog or some shit? Aberdeen, they changed it.
That's a fucking dog. That's
I'm
their
tripping.
icon.
I think I might be too loud.
That must be terrible. No, we were the bees, bro. I was ripping.
I was
ripping the bees like.
That was primary school.
Primary school, bro.
Yeah, primary school.
Primary school, we were the bees. You went in between the rib with that one.
Oops. No, but yeah.
Hey, fuck that.
I want to punch your punching bag, bro, today.
Punching
I was thinking about that shit.
Ooh.
I want to fight, man. I want to spar with somebody.
Y'all don't fuck with me.
Y'all seen any good movies or TV shows lately?
Yeah, I watched Tick Tick Boom with Andrew Garfield, and it's about the guy that made Rent. You know, like the musical. You ever heard of it?
No, sir.
Damn.
Too white for my blood.
That's okay, man. It's about New York, all right? And it's very prevalent about the gay and black community, my friend. If you were living in the 80s, Rent would have been the only musical you would have watched, because you would have been like, all of these, too white for my blood, sir. Nah, this guy, he was like, he did not fuck with, like, making shit, like, not complicated, basically. I don't know why I stated it like that. He was really, like, he made everything, like, really complicated for, like, no reason. But
For what? Complicated? Doing what?
Like, with all his musicals and shit, they were really, like...
Extravagant?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a lot of information. Because it's funny you say,
Yeah.
I've been recently watching Lucifer. I recently finished it. And I noticed like the plot. It's so much shit that gets pushed into the storyline within 2 to 3 episode span. So I was like, damn, like so much. Like a character can come on and die within 2 to 3 episodes. Like that's how fast the plot is. And when you're looking at it, you don't think it's that fast, but it's like thing after thing after thing. Nah, I fuck with it.
You love it?
Well, I mean, I don't love it as like how I like first season. They got me hooked. I was like, oh shit, he doing coke. Get this nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's something that I didn't like. Like he was doing remember he had a little suitcase full of pills and shit. Like he had everything. Fentanyl, he had everything in that shit. And,
it just hit different from the beginning because like you ain't know nothing about him.
And now we know him and shit like that. And then he with Chloe, the only thing you do is he's still alcoholic. But it's like after a certain point, it's like like for example, what was that show? I think was it Parks and what's that show with Ron's? Wait, no, that's not it.
Ron Swanson?
No, fuck that. I know that's Parks and Rec. What was the other? I think it was called 30 Rock with Alec Baldwin.
30 Rock. I love
Alec
30
Baldwin
Rock.
always had a drink in his hand.
Yeah. Just
like Lucifer. Yeah. So it's like I've seen that before. It's like I want him to do fucking.
30 Rock
I want him to do coke.
30 Rock had Tracy Morgan on it. For some reason.
But I ain't gonna lie. His part in it was cool, but like I really like other aspects of the shit and other characters more than I like Tracy's contribution to it. But his contribution was dope.
Yeah, that's fair. It definitely didn't feel like the spotlight was on him that much.
Yeah, it was at a certain point. Like I like TV shows like that. Like The Office, they'll show you Michael's perspective, Dwight's perspective, Jim and Pam intimately though. Like show them off camera and shit like that, and other shit like that. So it was really dope. We've never seen that perspective shot how it was. Like it was literally like cameras. Like it wasn't a still shot. It was like cameras would be moving and shit like that. They running through the parking lot and they getting caught on camera and shit like that. It was like a real.
And there's some CGI.
It's like you were there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In The Office.
Oh no, not just The Office, but like Lucifer.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucifer is amazing.
Yeah, the whole plot for that was like basically him. His drug was the detective.
And God made him. That's what's so crazy. God made her for him.
They're meant for each other. Yeah.
Literally. So he's vulnerable when he's around her and his daughter and shit like that. You remember the daughter shit?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Speaking of being on camera, recently on the news, y'all, a substitute teacher was fired for not meowing back at a student that identified as a cat.
Wow.
I am not fucking with y'all. I have not seen any site that confirms that has said that this is fake. So far, it was 4 days ago. So far from all the news that I've seen, all the news outlets that I've seen, this is real.
Yeah.
Well, that's like you see that on.
I see that on a lot of shit, bro.
Hold up, say that again. What happened?
A substitute
got fired?
A substitute teacher was fired for not meowing back at a student that identified as a cat.
Wow.
One of the kids in the class was like, if you don't meow back,
I originally heard about this on the radio.
You'll get upset, basically.
I originally heard this on the radio.
That's crazy.
So,
bro, fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
That's wow.
How can you combat that?
I don't know.
As a sane thinking person, how can you maneuver that shit?
But hear me out. This is her story, y'all. So she's in the class, she's taking attendance, and like she goes down like the row or whatever, and like asks some kid some question or whatever, and like he just meows at her or whatever.
Wow.
And she's just like, what? And like some other kid in like the 5th row or something is like, you have to meow back at him. He identifies as a cat. And she's like, roof? And but she goes like, roof to the kid. And he like doesn't like it, and she's like, well, is there a litter box in the room?
Wow.
And he like storms out and goes to the principal's office or whatever, and like she teaches the class, and at the end she like goes to the office or whatever, and they're like, we don't need you to come back next time if you can't identify with all the students in the classroom.
I feel like if she would have did what he wanted her to do, everybody else would have identified as a turtle, a jellyfish, a sea urchin. It's like, bro, like, where does it end?
I was like, I would not meow back, because all of a sudden some kid's gonna have the camera on you, and you're gonna be like
what the fuck?
So, like, I'm not gonna be roasted online because some retard kid believes that he's a cat, man. And I'm sorry, y'all. I accept everyone except for the cat kid.
We living in a simulation, man.
I want to be identified as a box.
I can't with cat kid, y'all.
Good
I
box.
can't with the cat kid.
What?
Good box.
I'm so accepting though. I
say that.
I can take. I have accepted the 50 gender shit even to an extent, y'all. But you pull up and you start yelling at me, and I'm gonna start backing away. I'm gonna start backing away.
I feel like 9 times out of 10, the motherfuckers that are the activists, online activists, they're not even down to have a conversation, like, just to even see things a different way other than what they are seeing. And I feel like you can never get nowhere or see real progress when you think like that.
Yeah. I just feel like, how many cats y'all need in the classroom? But for real though, she was like, I feel that way. Like, I ain't know, like, I thought you could only teach kids. I didn't know you could teach kids.
Why can't there be like a separate pet section for them though?
Yeah, there needs to be a pet section at that school. Then
Yeah, like a school pet. Like, I don't know.
Why do I have to teach this thing then? It ain't a human.
Exactly, I guess.
It identifies as a cat. Like, if you identify as a cat-human hybrid subspecies, we can start talking. But you would have to learn English at that point. I'd have to be able to teach you. Why do I have to teach you if you don't understand?
Hopefully, that teacher, you said she was a substitute, so hopefully she had a day job, then she don't lose a big amount of her income.
I was gonna say, I hope she got another school she can go to or something.
Different district.
Or a private school or something that's like, don't worry, we got you, bruh.
Yeah.
But her story's out there, so I'm sure some other people reached out.
It's a very ludicrous situation, though.
It really is. It's like, you really expected to meow back? I wouldn't have the courage to do that. I would just be like, well, I don't know you that well. So I don't know if I can meow.
But I'm the teacher, so like, can I pet you on the head? Can I just say like, Dad, kitty? Why do I have to meow back if I don't identify as a cat? So why do I have to do that? But I don't identify as a cat. Why isn't she allowed to roof back? Maybe she identified as a dog at that moment. Did they ask her that? If she identified as a dog at that moment when the kid said that?
If she did identify as a dog, it would be a bitch move.
Well,
I had to do it.
I'm just saying, the kid can be a cat in the classroom. Why is it wrong of her to roof back? Like, maybe the kid made her realize that she was a dog at that one moment.
Yeah, she had an epiphany, you know?
She had an epiphany, that's what I'm saying.
She wasn't living in her truth. Now she sees.
Now she understands that she
understands.
wants to roof back. Roof! Oh!
wow. Meow. Have you ever heard that cat meow like that? Meow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
their voice
weird.
box.
Imagine being asleep and being woke up by that shit.
I'm just
What
like,
is it?
get the fuck out of the
Laryngitis.
room.
If the cat has like laryngitis or some shit, that happens.
Imagine if they get right by your ear and they go, meow.
Yeah. What?
Like,
What's your favorite movie of all time?
what?
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Of all time? Oh
Mine
my-
is Pulp Fiction. I'll just get it out of there.
I feel like The Case of Benjamin Button.
Of course, it will be The Case of Benjamin. How long?
Of
That's a documentary?
No. So it's about like this guy that's born as an old man, and he like grows up backwards. So like he comes out and he's like a baby, but he's all wrinkly and stuff. Then as he like grows, he becomes an old man really quickly, and he like when he's like 40, he's like got the body of like well, that sucks. He's got like the body of like a 60-year-old or whatever. But then when he's like 80, he's got the body of a 20-year-old. You know what I mean?
Best movie of all
And then
so he didn't. He had like a low sex drive for most of his life, and then towards the end he had a high sex drive type shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
And that was a real thing.
It wasn't real. It was like it's a movie. It's a movie.
People go through that shit though.
It's just a movie. You were like, Pulp Fiction ain't a real movie, bro. It's just like
it could happen though.
It could happen though. I mean, Benjamin Button could happen. I guess maybe.
Nah, that shit can't happen.
Maybe. I'm gonna make a kid. I'm in a laboratory, and that shit's gonna happen to him. And I'm gonna name him Benjamin Button. It'll be his curse. I'm gonna do it. It's fucked up, but I'm gonna do it just so that you can say, "Fuck, I was wrong. You were right, Ben."
What about you, Muhammad?
What?
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, damn. I was thinking about that. There's just a lot of good movies out there.
But what's the best?
Best, maybe Shrek.
Really?
Honestly, like
Shrek was a good movie.
when I was a kid, I don't know. I started working early, so like when I got like my first PlayStation 2 and I got the Shrek game, I thought it was dope as well. Like it was really fun.
So it's why is Shrek?
You saw the movie?
I saw the movie, but there's also a game for it too.
But like why is Shrek the best?
Not so sure.
I like that.
Is it
choice,
because it's nostalgic?
Yeah.
Because the friendship with him and Donkey was just
So G, is what you wanted.
no.
You as a kid, you were like,
I was like, I want a friend.
I mean, yeah. Who wouldn't want that relationship? Honestly.
No, I feel that though. No, that was me as a kid when I saw that.
What?
Who wouldn't want that relationship?
Yeah, but when I saw the donkey fuck the dragon, I was like, wow, this is I don't know.
Getting that big pussy. You know what I'm saying?
You had to get inside of it.
Why are you gonna say it like that? When I realized the dragon fucked the donkey.
No, the donkey fucked the dragon. The dragon's a chick.
Yeah.
I don't really know if the donkey did much, bro. Like, have you seen how big that dragon is?
Maybe you don't know.
I really think it was like rape, if anything, bro.
You don't know donkey that well.
There's no way donkey did shit during any of that.
Did you fuck with the sequels and the trilogy?
Yeah, it was cool. But honestly, I also like a lot of DBZ movies. Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I got like a few of them bitches on VHS.
They're tight.
Like one was versus Kid Buu
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Broly.
The Broly series is really
I was
good.
gonna say, if you started with the dragon
Broly, that shit was
I would've been
annoying.
like,
His origin story, he hated Goku just because Goku cried as a baby. That was it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's so lame.
I want to kill him.
He wanted to kill. He wanted to kill Goku.
He was a pussy.
Just because he cried as a baby.
Pussy and he was a little loud.
That's crazy.
And you know what?
But
it was kind of annoying.
He cheated though. He had a green like sorcery power that was given to him.
Oh, by who?
It was like genetically engineered for him to have it.
Like the androids?
No, not like the androids, but like he had like some kind of green curse. I guess they gave him like some.
I did notice that. That nigga was super powerful.
You know how when
planet destroying power.
You know exactly, but you know how when he would freak out and get mad, all his energy would be green.
Yeah.
That's the curse that he has. That makes him stronger.
But that's a pretty bad.
It's like the saying Hulk.
Because it changes his whole body.
But what's the curse part though?
Like
he can't stop. Like
whenever he's stronger every time. His power keeps increasing.
He never stops.
Like not never stop, but it's like he loses control. Like,
he loses control and the power gets to his head, and then he wants to destroy everything.
Everything in his everything.
I got you.
Even the people he loves.
That's a shit curse if it just makes you strong, and that's all it does. I was like, that's a great curse.
Oh no, that's all it does. But it controls you.
I got you.
So it does more. Like this is a destruction type thing.
I liked the OG Dragon Ball, not like the Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Yeah, I liked it when Goku
when he was young.
Bro, he was strong.
I had all those comics. I had all the Kid Goku comics.
Bro, he'd have that like fucking that pole.
The staff, yes, and the cloud, and I loved
he'd kill dinosaurs and cook them.
It was so funny,
bro.
What
the fuck? This kid is dope.
Yeah, you remember what Gohan was doing when he first.
Oh yeah, Piccolo trained him.
Yeah, after you stopped being a bitch. Ooh, he had so much power.
When he got old, I was like, nah, this lame.
But he loses his right arm.
What you mean?
I was like, nah. I couldn't relate to Goku anymore. All of a sudden, it was like he was old now.
Remember Gohan got married?
For me, as a kid, like I was into it really young, and I was like, Goku's a kid. I'm a kid. He's got a monkey tail.
Monkey tail.
I feel that.
Who took it off? Piccolo?
No, Bulma.
Who ripped it off?
It was like Bulma or the monkey. They like cut it off because he was.
Nah, somebody.
I think Vegeta did.
No way. It was when he was really young, and they like snapped.
Oh yeah.
He was really young, and they cut it
off.
off.
You know
he
what?
Was storming on like,
exactly
the ship,
villages and shit like that. He was like,
and normally killing people and shit like
that. It was
that.
on full moons.
Yeah.
It's on full moons. He becomes a big monkey.
Damn,
he couldn't control it because he's a kid.
Big monkey boy.
They like trained him on the planet, but he ain't never got training or nothing. So he would just like go on rampages.
He was a human amongst Saiyans, and Master Roshi didn't know.
Or they had like belts or something that they could control it with, or something. Vegeta had something stupid. There was some stupid reason why Vegeta can control it.
Control what?
His monkey power.
I think it was because he trained. Yeah, he trained ever since a young age.
Like crazy, bro.
Goku, if you really think about it, like Goku was really a prodigy because Vegeta probably, I think, technically was training way longer than he was the Prince of Saiyans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was bred. You know, it was in his blood to be great.
He had this thing that like he controlled the gravity, and he trained like under like heavy gravity basically every time he walked.
Oh yeah, the gravity. Yeah, the train. He turned that bitch up to like 300.
Yeah, that's how he became like a Super Saiyan. Like he got like
the super hyperbolic time chamber.
Exactly.
That's right. Ultimately, his grandpa pulled it off accidentally.
Oh, I thought it was some shit.
No, he that's right. I forgot. I remember that episode now at the palace. He finished his rampage, and like then he went back to sleep or whatever, and the grandpa just came up and pulled it off.
Pulled it off.
Just like pop.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's kind of a lame. Like if you think about all of the Super Saiyan stages, for that to be like the first, it's kind of lame. Like compared to the rest of them. Like the God mode and all that other bullshit.
Oh God mode.
Super Saiyan, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
It was like
the blue hair and shit like that.
This guy pulled it off. It was this guy at the Palace of Boo or whatever. Or like,
the guy who found Goku bumped his head.
It wasn't. It's not Master Roshi.
Yeah.
It was like this old. It's this guy.
It's like his father figure.
The OG.
The OG with.
He trained him with the mask. Yeah.
Yo, my bad. He got a cool ass mask though.
That's OG shit right there. How did he die?
I don't know.
Probably old age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but see, he found Goku as a baby.
Yeah, but Goku had to be a prodigy because he was better than Krillin and everybody else. Like couldn't nobody.
Krillin is useless in every fight. He gets his ass beat.
I think that's why Vegeta hated Goku so much in the beginning because it's like he was really like an idiot prodigy. So he didn't put in the work. He didn't really care about it. He was just a fucking natural.
He just cared about beating people.
Yeah.
Ooh, how strong are they?
Yeah.
But that was why Vegeta. He didn't give a shit about Vegeta because I remember it was like Vegeta couldn't ever fully unlock his power.
Yeah.
He didn't have like the hope or something.
Exactly.
It was something about he had too much pride and so he couldn't unlock something.
Yeah.
But
it was
a Super Saiyan level.
Yeah.
Then he did it eventually. And,
Because he had because he started loving a mortal lady.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Bulma.
Yeah, because he was able to do it because he loved Bulma and he had like a kid and shit. You know what I mean? Like he was able to become like he changed. He became like more like loving of the people.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah.
It's because Bulma changed him though, and Bulma even like comes back later on and it's like it might not really be because of her, but she claims it is. Like 4,000 pounds. It's me.
He smacked them cheeks. Can you imagine?
I was kind of jealous when I saw that, by the way. When I saw Baby Trunks, I was like, damn.
What happened?
Because Vegeta fucked the shit out of Bulma.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, damn.
Trunks was that nigga. Remember when he had a sword? When he first got on the scene, that was crazy.
He killed
it's Black Goku.
Yeah.
Or not. Wait, what?
It's Black Goku.
Black Goku.
When they went to the future, it's Black Goku.
Oh,
that was what his name.
Yeah.
I don't know whose idea that was, but he had like the black clothing, all black clothing on.
It probably because I think we get the dubbed version. So the original version
was dark.
Dark, yeah.
Yeah, dark. Yeah. I got you, but they said black. Dark Goku.
Oh no!
But they call him Black Goku in the dub, and you're right. It probably is Dark Goku, which makes way more sense.
Yeah, if we looked at the original, and we turn on the subtitles, it's probably Dark.
And then the dub is so funny because they're like Black Goku. I'm like, what?
No, but like Trunks.
Strong though.
Remember Trunks' girlfriend when they're in the future and like there's a war going on and she dies?
Yeah, and he go back in time.
Yeah. And like his
no, he went to the future.
He went to the future to help them deal with the problem, and then they brought him back to the past.
He had to save Goku. Goku had a heart condition, remember? And because I think
he gave him the antidote.
He had to go to the future to go.
He had a heart disease.
Yeah,
Goku actually dies from that.
That's right.
And then Trunks goes back in the future, goes back in time, gets the antidote, and then goes to him and saves his life.
That was the most complex, fucking, like, weird part. All I gave a shit was about at that point was the future was destroyed. It looked cool as fuck. All, like, the people in, like, rags and, like, Dark Goku was cool as fuck.
Nah,
also, them calling him Black Goku was funny as fuck, too.
When Trunks went Super Saiyan with the sword, oh my god, he'd throw these lasers and flashes. Crazy.
I fuck with I don't even remember what it's called, like, the Trunks, Gohan, fusion. I love that shit. Tintin, and I love the fucking Goku Vegeta.
Yeah, I like
Vegeta.
What is it?
I think Vegeta.
Vegito.
Yeah,
the Vegito transformation.
It was they did both of the names. You know, when Vegeta had the control, and when Goku had the control, because when they fuse, like one of them has the predominant control, I believe, sometimes. If they're not 50-50.
I got you. One's got control, but they're always talking to each other.
Yeah.
In their minds.
But I like the kid. Who was the kids that did that shit? I like when they did it. The fusion, like the kids.
It was, but they're not both kids.
It was Trunks and it was Kid Goku.
That was kid. Yeah.
Oh, I guess it is. No, but the first one was Gohan and the other guy's not a kid. It's Krillin. Krillin was an adult, but he's just short.
No, the short, strong kids. I guess they weren't the first. Look.
No, Krillin wasn't. That was Krillin as an adult.
Goku has another son after Gohan.
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah, but I think the first one is
or something.
That's Gotex is Trunks and the other kid or whatever, right? And Gohan. Who is that?
The other kid, not Gohan's brother.
No. Gotex is Gohan's is the kid of. Fuck.
9 times out of 10, I feel like when you see on social media.
So Goku's kid is Gohan, right? Gohan had a kid, and Gotex is Gohan's kid and Trunks.
But then Goku has another kid with Chi-Chi.
Which is so weird.
Yeah, I know.
I know, you got us looking it up, bro.
Why
there's so many kids,
Goku has too many kids, bro.
But it makes sense because this is a great series, and they probably want to keep it going forever. So they're gonna have to put work into having the descendants of the great ones. You know,
Goten. It's Goten and Gohan.
Yeah, no, exactly. Gotex is.
I'm saying this is his children, Gohan and Goten. Yeah, that's Goten.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he looks weird, bro.
Oh yeah, Gotex isn't real. I just clicked on some link and I'm like, this is some fandom shit. Wait a second.
Random shit with viruses.
This is not real.
But basically, yeah, that was a good show. All around.
Yeah, one day I want to watch everything from top to bottom. I want to buy the DVDs or whatever, subscribe to a service, and get all that shit.
Everything's online. You just go. Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, DVDs.
I watched it on my Chromebook. My bad.
How dare you? That's stealing.
Stealing.
You watched it on your Chromebook? Did you have the rights to that?
No, yeah, I pirated it.
Oh my god!
Did you guys know it's a crime to pirate online?
You remember those commercials on videos? We used to get pirated videos from people. And they would still have the commercials be like, the feds are watching. If you pirate this shit, you can go to jail up to 5 years.
You know, that was the point when houses didn't have cameras all over them and shit. And at that point, I really would have asked, who the fuck is watching me? How? Like it's the 90s and they're like, the feds are watching. How? Those motherfuckers were stupid at that point, bro.
That's how I watched a lot of my movies in my life. Early days, like 2009 era, a little bit further back
Damn,
too.
2009 era though.
Yeah, 2000, even probably up to 2011 and shit like that. Like we always knew somebody that had the movies.
Right.
The new movie that just came out. They'll sit down in the goddamn movie theater. Everybody walking in front of the camera.
Get set up there.
Yeah, everybody walking in front of the camera.
There's a baby crying or some shit.
Oh God, a baby crying, a niggas talking over here.
Why is that baby?
Niggas be on a phone call or some shit. You can't even hear the goddamn movie.
Someone's talking right behind the camera.
But you can't even complain. You only paid $3 for this shit, so it's like, damn.
How do they even get in with that shit? Like,
I don't know. I guess they're sneaking in their code or some shit. I don't know. Had a whole shit up there, the whole stand. That's crazy. Had a camera.
And sometimes the angles are like off, like by 5 inches. They're like,
oh God.
high as fuck. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of this.
Or they laughing watching it. They
Yeah.
oh my God!
Stop.
I'm gonna get money for this. Shakira.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Yo, I got something new in news for y'all. Y'all remember the guy that called up Biden and said, "Let's go, Brandon"? That guy is. Did you see that article?
Yeah, I think it means fuck Joe Biden, right?
Yeah. Like, there's this guy that called him up on a news show and said it to him. And that guy, like, people, like, went out of their way to find out who that guy was. Like, they found his name, where he lives and shit.
Damn.
And he's like, apparently he's still facing backlash and is, like, wishing for his life back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, I'm still getting backlash, and I was only joking. I just want my life back.
That's what you get for trolling. So.
Yeah, I think that's just funny as fuck. People are really mad.
I think it's kind of sad that it affects
Why do
him that
people
much.
care so much?
That's what
I
I want to
wouldn't care that
know.
much. I would just be like, okay, meow.
But people are still like sending him messages every day, like leaving comments and shit, like everything.
And then to my haters, I say meow.
Why didn't you meow back?
That's wicked.
That's wicked that I got a meow.
That's
got
so
someone,
weird, man.
It got them fired. So.
How would people go out of their way to make somebody else's life worse? Unless, like, I feel like the only people that would do that...
Because it takes like 4 seconds on Twitter, but if 1 million people do it, like, all of a sudden, like, you feel the pain. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy for one person to do it. But for that other individual who actually experiences it, it's hell.
I feel like at that point, you just got to sign out of social media for a good 2-3 months.
Or learn from it.
And then come back and be like, you know, because after...
You gotta delete the accounts at that point, right?
Nah, I don't know about that. I feel like after 2 or 3 months, it's still going to be some haters, but they're going to be triggered by some other shit by that point. You know what I'm saying? Just go dark for a little bit.
Yeah, touch grass.
That's fair, bro.
Touch grass, bro. Go for a run. I might
Shit.
do it. Oh, man.
What's up, Mo?
A lot of things, man. I'm trying to make this a very eventful year.
Yeah.
Last year was just boring. I'm trying to go out more and stuff.
Yeah, you not been touching grass lately?
For a few days, but today I'm ready to touch grass and go for a jog. Even in the snowy conditions that they claim are going to happen, I'll just grab a trash can lid and just fucking ride the wave, man.
So what y'all think? It is 4 o'clock right now, and apparently in the next 2 hours it's supposed to snow. And apparently there's 100% chance for it to snow at 10 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow, bro. This snow, listen. All right.
They're saying it's going to be 20
snow.
degrees tomorrow morning. It's going to be icy as hell, Theo.
Listen, Snow. I already missed a whole day of work, even though I was productive and I got some shit done that day.
Bad.
I already missed the I already missed a whole day of work last week on my goddamn check. I'm not gonna put up with this bullshit any longer. If I'm not allowed to go to work tomorrow because of snowy conditions, that's your ass, and that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, fuck you, Snow.
Fuck you.
Don't ruin my bag.
Fuck the snow. Honestly, if there's gonna be snow, at least give us real fucking snow. What I didn't like about the last one is we lost power. Fucking, there was so much ice that everything was fucking like breaking. I got fucking like 1,000 tree limbs in my yard to clean up. Weekends worth of work, bro. Weekends, and it's just crazy, bro. I'm gonna be coming home to visit, and they're gonna be asking me to help. That's gonna be my weekend for the next 4 weekends.
That shit crazy.
Yeehaw.
It was a whole lot of limbs and shit. Like, it was trees uprooted. Like, it's trees by my job. It was like 2, 3 of them bitches uprooted on one side of the building. I was like, damn.
God, because the ice is heavy.
Yeah. And then the wind was going crazy, so.
If it's called snow, please just give us 2 inches of just some light, fluffy, happy snow.
We're supposed to get like
some shit that'll melt by 12 o'clock tomorrow.
I'm saying, I just want something that's like happy and fun for a couple hours and then goes away.
Yeah, man.
Just a memory.
Make global warming kick in.
But if global warming kicks in, it's saying it's going to be 20 degrees tomorrow.
The Ford company is listening to like,
20 degrees at 8 a.m.
They did. They put salt on the road, so I'm already knowing what they're planning for.
Have you seen that?
Good, they're getting ready. I need to do that today.
Have you seen I think it's called the F650?
No.
Yeah, it's this.
Oh my god.
It's this fucking truck. It runs straight on diesel.
It holds 100 gallons. There's a truck called the F650, and it's built without a bed, but you can get them customed to have a truck bed. And people like have been going to this. It's like some special like custom garage where they will do all that shit. They'll make the interior really nice. They'll paint it all to the same color, and it holds 106 gallons of diesel.
That's $500 worth of diesel every time you fill up.
That's a lot of diesel.
It is. And
gas prices keep rising if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, bruh. They're only going to go up from here.
It uses a lot of diesel though to move though.
Yeah. But the F650, it's, oh my god, bro, it's 150 grand. It's a house.
Wow.
You could buy a house with that here in North Carolina.
Is that before the customization?
I think that's just the base.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it said. Like,
and that's not even counting maintenance costs.
No, and insurance is gonna be high as fuck too.
Okay. But I'm pretty sure it was even more on top just to get it customed like that.
And how many tires on it? It looks like it's more than the regular 4.
I think it's got.
So that means you got to rotate more tires. There's more tires for you to buy.
So 2 in the back, a really big set in the front, like
exactly.
one. No.
So that's at least
looking like
6 tires,
4, right?
8 tires, 6.
I can't tell. I think some have. No, that's 8 tires.
8 tires that you got to. That's double the amount of a regular
8
car.
tires. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's a double stack tire, so it's like. It's might be a singular tire, but it is the width of 2 single tires, bro.
Oh.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And there's a
F750. There is.
Damn.
But that doesn't work like that. The F750 is only for like dump trailers and stuff like that.
But
this F650 can have a truck bed put on it and shit.
Oh yeah, that's basically a trailer truck.
But yeah, it's $150,000 after customization, which is insane.
That's the F750. That's the big boy truck, bro.
Oh man.
The F750.
You know what they say if you buy an F650, man?
I'm gonna buy a Tesla, bro.
You know what they say? You get an F650.
What did they say?
They say you're really making up for something.
You're like, you better be working hard, boy, for that truck. It's a whole house though, bro. Damn, that's an investment.
Indeed. Yeah, that's like a end of the world truck. You know, it's like something you buy because you know the world ended.
Literally.
You need to get past the werewolves and the zombies. You know.
I wish to buy a bus at that point and pimp it up.
I don't know though.
Yeah, bro, bus build. That way everybody could.
But how fast? Like you need something with fast takeoff. That shit gonna take a minute to.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can boost the engine and.
I ain't never seen a bus that was.
Oh, bro, they're out there, bro.
I don't know. If it was the end of the world, I'd probably like get a bunch of school buses and then use like.
You know,
the bus is smart, but bro, you're not gonna be able to move fast. I don't think.
Oh, do you know the Tesla?
I think it's snowing. Is it?
No.
You see?
Oh my god!
It's snowing, guys.
Guys,
You're seeing this live.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys! Happy New Year!
Happy New Queer.
Oh yeah, what do you know? It's snowing.
Guys, it's only gonna snow for like an hour.
It's God's
That is not true.
This is North Carolina, okay?
It's God's dandruff.
Well,
I'll make it snow right now.
ah.
And nothing came off though. Don't say ah.
You used to have dandruff.
Used to. Past tense. Guys, it's 4:20 and it's snowing.
4:20 and it's snowing.
How lucky are we?
Whoa, it's pretty over there.
Well, it is. There you go.
I feel like rape victims should be given a free abortion in the United States. Well, in everywhere. If they choose to do that.
I don't think. You think abortion's gonna go away?
Hell no.
I don't.
It's too controversial of a topic, especially I guess nowadays. I guess you could say to just
It's like
be done with it.
It's like you try to bring up the subject to a woman and like, they're like, oh, you mean Plan B? Oh, I want to get that right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you can't take that away from someone. That's their body, their choice.
Yeah, indeed.
It's so common though.
But I just feel like it should be mandatory. Because that's something that motherfuckers can't control. Like, it's literally something that you cannot control. Even male or female, but you should be able to control having the goddamn baby or not, you know?
Right.
Either way, you're going to be traumatized whether you get the abortion or not. But if you don't get the abortion, imagine seeing the image of the man, especially if it's a boy that she had. You're seeing the image of the man or the product of the man that did the worst thing to you. Like, I can't imagine that.
Shit.
That, or if they don't want to abort it, just give it straight up to social services and shit.
Oh yeah.
You
You don't like social services?
Social services.
You said fuck that.
I said felt that.
Oh, felt that. My bad. I was like, fuck that. I was like, what about social services? My bad.
I got nothing against them. They haven't wronged me. Wow.
Social services.
I can't-
Would you rather murder a bull or murder a cow?
Probably a cow, and then make some burgers.
Why not a bull?
Huh?
Why not a bull?
Because bulls are kind of like, I don't know. I feel like
No, you're good. I scooted it right off.
you can make a lot of money off a bull and take them to a show.
So bull?
Yeah, like you know how they have the red flag and then like.
I feel like it's dangerous either way because they're gonna be just their neck muscles.
They
alone.
only kill a bull whenever it starts trying to hurt people. That's the only really time.
A bull in captivity only
I feel
tries
like
to hurt
a
people.
cow is like the most profitable.
But if you kill a cow, you kill
No,
a
I'm not. Listen, you're thinking about after. I'm talking about the action of killing it. Like, how would you go about killing it, and which one do you think would be the easiest?
So there's this guy actually on YouTube. He has a slingshot.
Without a gun.
No, it's not a gun. It's a slingshot.
You're not gonna kill a cow or a bull
No,
with a slingshot,
listen
bro.
to me. Yeah, listen. It's a slingshot, and the ammo for it is a long skinny needle. that you can place into the slingshot and pull it back.
You know they've got more. You know they've got like more advanced ones where you just put that needle thing into like one of these. No. They've got like a little like gun where you put a needle into it and you go up and you go click and it injects that shit. And no, but it's like a really fat fucking thing and it just hits them right in the brain and kills them.
That's what I'm saying. You could do that, but like this guy shoots it at the heart of a bear, and then the bear starts rolling over and starts doing crazy shit, and then it dies.
Well, one.
One. I'm not joking. Look at the video.
I was thinking it all. I was trying to make it so realistic for you. I was trying to help
realistic.
you so hard.
You can look it up. I can show you the video right now if you want me to.
Alright, how close?
Alright, mate, there's a wild bear out there. I've got me crossbow, slingshot ready. Get ready for this hit. Dunk.
Yeah, literally. And hits him straight in the heart.
And now it's dead. Time to harvest the flesh of my kill.
And he's talking. No, but he doesn't talk like that. He talks really.
No, he doesn't talk like that though.
He talks calmly while the bear's dying in the background.
There's a bear over there. And
I'll
I'm
show
gonna
you.
kill it with my slingshot crossbow. Sorry, my bad.
How close was he when he shot him?
I think like 30 feet. 30, 40 feet.
And he just hits it right in the heart.
So was
I'll
you
show you guys.
let's use this room. Everybody is watching; they can't see it. But let's use this room,
Okay.
like to the corner of that room, to the corner right there where the album is.
A little bit further, like 20 feet past that.
Was the bear standing up, or was he climbing a tree? What was he doing when he shot him?
He left food out, and the bear was going towards it.
So the bear had 4 paws on the ground, right? When he got shot.
But his chest was up like this,
Oh.
and he just strung it back. And right when it stopped moving, he let go, and the needle went. It just went straight.
Did it go like through his back or just inside of his body?
It went into his heart, and the needle like stayed into the heart, like, and he bled from
How long
inside.
did it take for the bear to die after that?
Like 12, 20 seconds.
Really?
The heart
For it to be fully dead.
Yes.
But that's a bear though.
I know it's huge, but like, bro, if I show you this video, it's crazy. Like, it's a hunter, and that's why like I watch him, because like I don't like killing innocent bears, but like he did it because like
Fuck the bear.
yeah.
Fuck you, Smokey.
Don't take my picnic, bitch. But like
I was thinking about this. So they got like this.
Forest fires for life.
They got this fucking syringe injector that they'll kill cattle with, bro. And you just go right up to those bitches and go chunk. And it fucking. You have to hold it right up to their skull, bro. I'm not kidding. So they hold the cattle still, bro. And they just go right up and it goes chunk. And it kills them, bro. And this is what like farmers been using to kill the animals for a long time.
You gotta get that meat, man.
It's crazy, bro.
You gotta get that meat, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, basically.
You gotta get the meat, man.
Look, man, all I know is if I gotta kill a chicken, I'm gonna cut off its head so that I can have my homie for another 10 minutes. It'll keep moving. Little fuckers will just like keep trying to kick you in shit, bro.
Fuck chickens.
What do you think like animals think of snow as? Like, do y'all think animals even identify snow as anything?
Yeah. Especially if they come outside. Like after it snow and it's just snow on the ground, they know that the environment is different.
What do y'all think they think it is?
A cold substance.
Oh, he's playing the fucking, you found it, huh?
I think so. But basically, anyways, yeah, that I can't believe it's snowing. It hasn't snowed here in so long.
It snowed a couple days ago. Were you not here?
No, but it was just really ice here, honestly. It was just like an ice storm, like
Yeah.
for this part. Maybe Charlotte snowed more.
Yeah, it's beautiful in Charlotte.
Oh no. It'd be dope to have sex in the snow.
Sex.
That's something that nobody. That's not a category.
That's definitely a
maybe with a
category.
light blanket.
Pornhub, huh?
Maybe with a light blanket or something, but
A wet blanket.
a light like something that can't get wet, but you can still feel the coolness of the snow.
That'd be a lot to carry.
Nah, you just wrap it around the girl you're gonna smash. And
I feel like.
What age would y'all prefer to get married?
That's a good question. Probably like 27.
I'm thinking 35.
Maybe that.
Yeah, I was thinking late 20s.
29?
I'm like 25 to 30.
Damn, 25. 25 is young, man.
I thought about it, and I was like, after school, there's not gonna be like as many people to like get to date. So like, I might as well really use like this 10,000 fucking people to like start dating, bro. Because after that, all of a sudden, the only people I'm gonna know are like people at work and shit like that.
That's exactly what I know. It's funny you say that. Like I've motherfucking noticed that the most. Like you ain't got the pool that you once had and shit like that, because I ain't at all the parties, I ain't at all the bars and shit like that. I'm an introvert to the core, so I literally just go to work, come home and do my shit. But I ain't specifically, I ain't worried about that too much right now, because I need to get my shit together. I need to be on my own track, and need to use my goddamn passion as much as I have it, especially being in the early stages.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh.
So I gotta relight this bitch. But yeah, I feel that. Like, guys, so I'm not trying to like get there like right this second, but like I'm trying to hold back as much as I can. But like I said, it is gonna get to a point where like the pool kind of will get a lot thinner and stuff like that,
Facts.
and my opportunities will
Tinder
be a lot thinner.
and then all this other bullshit ain't gonna cut it. I'm telling
Tinder.
you.
I like meeting people in person and shit like that.
That's really where you can really vet somebody, because especially with these apps, and I guess I was naive because I never really got into it before the time like last year when I was actually using it. All the bitches that I matched with immediately want to fuck, and I guess I sound like a fucking virgin saying this, but I was like, I thought that they would like to make sure that the vibe is cool before, you know what I'm saying, for a day or two, just chill.
Some of them.
Yeah, but most of the bitches, I guess just my experience, most of the bitches I meet, when we link up and shit like that, like they just want to get right to it, which is cool. I'm down with that, but it's like, I kind of want to get to know you as well.
Yeah. The more plot, the better the sex might be.
Yeah, like just the conversation. I want to. It'd be dope to have a deep conversation. Talk about a issue or talk about a concept and have somebody to, contribute something worthwhile. For most people, especially women, in my experience, they don't really have too much to offer when we talking about intellectual shit and ideas and concepts, and that's not a bad thing. Women, they're more emotional, we're more logical, so that's how it goes. That's nature.
Yeah. It'd be like that. Everybody's different, so you just gotta keep looking. Some people out there are like, they're hypersexual. Some people out there like, they do it once in a blue moon,
Some are asexual and don't have sex ever. I bet asexual people get a lot done. I don't know why.
I thought about that. Then like, damn. I wonder if they get less distracted.
Yeah, for sure. Imagine being asexual and being a billionaire. Now that would be crazy. You just dedicate all your time, or more of your time than you would normally, to your craft, and it pay off in the billions, trillions.
That would be crazy. Like, you don't give a shit about love. Your only focus is success.
I don't think that makes you not care about love, but it's just like you find intimacy like having in different ways. That's what I would say.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? You probably still want to be in a relationship. I don't think we programmed to just not be alone, be a lone wolf, but
Shit. I don't know. Do you think they feel love, or do you think they just feel like there's some people they like, there's some people they don't like? Because where's the definition of asexual? Is it like you can't feel love? Is it you can't fall in love? You just don't?
I think their whole gimmick is like, or not, excuse me, like their whole thing is like they don't have sex. It's a sexless relationship.
That's what that means, asexual. You just don't have sex.
I got you.
But then there's some people, I guess, that like, oh, I do have sex, and just say they're asexual. I don't know. Everyone's different.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's all about like, I guess, like perception. Everyone has their own like.
If you had the ability to travel light speed in space, would you? Like go to the different galaxies that we can't reach right now with the current technology, like with the speed of light, which means you would it'd be really, really fast, like Star Trek and shit. You get beamed to a different dimension and really see what's up with different planets. If you had the ability to do that shit, you never know. Like keep in mind, we don't know what the fuck is even at the bottom of our ocean. We can't even get our technology down there to survey the land and see what creatures and shit live down there. Imagine you getting sucked into a black hole and shit in a whole different universe and you just nothing, or you a spaghetti noodle or whatever the fuck, however scientists explain it, you know.
I'll do it. I'll become a spaghetti noodle for the experiment. Do you think I'll become like a weak spaghetti noodle, or will it be like an intergalactic?
You're brave because the pressure gets crazy when you get down there. It's all very strong.
Yeah,
they'd have to put
it's
you in a really heavy very
we can't even comprehend like space. We really can't.
If Elon
even
Musk,
scientists, like even though they understand it, comprehending how that, bro, that's God power.
If Elon Musk could work on some type of submarine that could go down that like really far down, if he could work on something like that.
He said he want to die on Mars. He's not thinking about that shit, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, but like, what the fuck? Like, if you go to a planet, let's say he does go to a planet with like.
I bet you he'll hop on that shit once he's got like more spaceship stuff, because it just makes sense to me. A lot of that stuff is already like depressurization suits and whatnot, so he could totally step in that market and it would be easy.
Yeah, but I doubt that I don't know, maybe. I guess so.
I think it would be like a much later step, but I feel like once you
that
have
would
all
taking
this
a
stuff
step back
done
when you think.
I don't know. Once you have all this stuff done for space, you might as well also be like, all right, we're also going to make some stuff here for exploring the ocean and stuff like that. No, it's like taking a step forward to me, because it's like, yeah, we're going to do space, we're going to do the ocean, we're going to do everything we can.
But which one is more feasible, would you think, for anybody?
Space, believe it or not. I feel like the pressurization, the closer you get to the core of a planet, is intense. That's how it is with any planet, though. The closer you get to a core, intense.
Yeah, just like our core is like it's hot.
Right. So it's the pressure. So you can be in space, and the pressure is not as literally for them going to space. The pressure is not as bad as going to near a core of a planet, and that's why it's so deep down there, or so pressurized down there. And water adds the pressurization, so it's like there's a lot to it.
Yeah, because I guess that's where we all getting pulled even right now to the center of the earth. That's what gravity is. So yeah, I guess so.
So I know it's weird, but there's less pressurization in space than there is.
But I'm talking about different universes. Like I said, like
so cool.
Travel to a different universe with different properties and shit like that. Maybe.
I mean, literally, we could step in another universe and we could get
not
crushed,
even.
though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that too. Not even to be narcissistic, but it's like maybe it's only one Earth, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's different in those different dimensions or different realities and different time zones of the shit that's already happened on Earth. You know, because that's all we know about. That's the only reference point that we have. And imagine it being like 7 universes over, like it being a different. The same shit that's happening now, or a whole different situation with 3 different versions of us, or totally different beings.
That would be so dope to see, though.
That would be trippy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Some people, especially the first explorers of that, would go insane. They would have to.
A version of humans, but in the 2000s, overalls made a comeback, and now people still just wear overalls as a fashion statement. But 80% of people just wear overalls. That would be a fun universe.
Which might exist, man.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see shit like that.
Or like the thumb people from Spy Kids.
Yes, bro.
Them niggas
A
always
universe
creep
where
me out.
Spy Kids was not fiction, it was fact.
Yeah, like
That was
everybody.
the best movie, actually. That answered your question. That was the best movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Shrek.
Over Shrek?
Yeah, over Shrek.
Nah, bro, Shrek better than Spy Kids.
But y'all remember the Spy Kids 4D where you could scratch the card during the movie and smell it?
No. That's dope.
Yeah, there was a one where they like
That's dope.
where at the movie theater they handed out a card and during like moments it would be like a little emblem in the corner you could scratch the card thing and smell it.
Wow. I was literally listening to a podcast and they was talking about the same shit that you just said. Like sooner or later, like when you in a movie or whatever. But it was funny because they was like, so you would smell like fish when you watching porn or some shit, you know?
They're making more shit like that. They're making these machines that'll do shit like that.
Yeah,
like the garbage.
The VR, bro.
Smells gross.
Like the meta shit. The meta is just the first.
I'm really in New York.
Yeah.
It's like cigarette and like fish paste.
All of a sudden, motherfuckers will be looking up like
Clean
clean pussy on Google, bro. Like trying to get their smell machine to work. These fucking horny ass motherfuckers. New news after the Smell Nose 3000 came out. Everybody looking up clean pussy.
Oh,
learn more here. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, then he has to get the a new filter for the clean pussy.
That shit.
Oh
crazy.
god, yeah. Like you're gonna get filters for those things.
Man.
Like that. They're gonna have smell packets. You can buy like specific.
And the first of them, they're gonna be fake. Because a lot of people gonna be affected with the placebo effect, you know what I'm saying? They be like, just because they really believe that's what they smell, you know. And there's gonna be a lawsuit over that shit.
It really works.
And then they're gonna advance it. Damn, that's crazy. I can really see everything we talking about happening.
I'm gonna go to Mars.
It's already probably happened too.
Wow, it really smells like shit here.
We're living in a simulation, man.
Damn.
You think?
We don't control it.
I don't know. I think you guys are all just characters in my little world.
Do you?
I think you guys are all fake, and I'm the only real one, and I'm in the simulation. And you're just telling me we're in a simulation so that I don't believe we're in a simulation, so that I never question the simulation.
This is the Matrix 2.0.
I'm in the Matrix.
Or 9.0. You just haven't noticed the updates.
Sometimes I see the same.
First it was Instagram. Well, first it was Vine.
Oh my
then
god.
it was Instagram.
That's crazy that you bring up Instagram because I got a notification
TikTok.
that Red Bull added something. See that? It's a system trying to trick me into not paying attention to the simulation. They're trying to feed me shitty Red Bull ads to make me get distracted from the truth.
Man,
Yeah, I know what's going on.
they're trying to hit us from all angles, man. We gotta stay strong.
Let's see what Instagram heard you say today. Cause they're always listening.
Well, we talked about a lot of pussy and porn, and then Dragon Ball, so that's crazy. I don't see any of
Is
that
it
stuff.
into vaping? No, that's a dungeon.
No, we don't vape. No vaping here.
Damn, bro, it's really snowing right now.
Yeah.
I wonder if Santa Claus is coming.
Yeah, I think you missed a couple gifts in my house. But I understand because I don't have a chimney.
Oh, damn.
Only those with a chimney, you know, get blessed by
You
this
you leave
place.
the door unlocked for him.
No. It's supposed to be a chimney, man.
I got beef with Santa Claus anyway.
Plus, if he knows when I'm sleeping or if he knows when I'm awake, then he knows when they come in, break in, and, you know, leave me in my presence.
Remember, kids, if you don't have a chimney, leave the door unlocked and Santa Claus will come in through the front door instead.
He may have a gun, but just stay calm. The presents are on the way.
But you're not supposed to see Santa Claus, so
Where
if he's
your
got a
mom
gun,
at?
that's
Where
your
your
fault.
mom at? Where your
Where's
mom at?
mommy at? Where's mommy at? You supposed to be asleep. Where's your mom at? Where's your mom's?
Oh, fucking God.
Mommy, the second room on the right. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Dude, the snow is thick out there, y'all. Look at
I ain't
those.
gonna lie, I wanna go see that shit.
Can we go see that shit?
Bro, we got to,
Alright.
man. We out this bitch, bro. We gotta see the snow. for a new episode. Know you probably waiting, plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned into Bro Conversations.